here to share with you a kind of personal storytelling. Storytelling that I call grief storytelling or mourning storytelling. When a loved one has passed from this mortal life, it may take us a while before we can find the stories to tell about that person's life, the anecdotes that are either funny or poignant. The important thing about telling these stories is that it helps us to walk through our grief. And when we walk through our grief, the healing can begin. By telling the stories of our loved ones and our ancestors, we bring to life those little moments and share them and pass them down. And those stories collectively from cousins and friends and grandparents, they help us in the grief process. Just last Sunday, I got the notice from my cousin that her mother, my Aunt Tilly, had passed away. She was 80 years old. It made me take time to reflect about Tilly. When I was a young girl, I was fortunate that she bought a home near our family home. I could ride my bike over there. It was a small house, but it had everything it needed. And she had a kitchen, a galley kitchen. That was where she made miracles in the kitchen. She would grow her own cucumbers and do delicious pickles, can them up, put them in those mason jars. They were bread and butter pickles. She would make gumbos, rice, etouffee, and her very special recipe was barbecued shrimp. But she'd do stuffed artichokes and make a delicious spaghetti sauce. Whenever I'd ride my bike over to her home, I'd stop by. And there was always something to eat and my little cousins to play with. She had 4 children, and my sister and I were so lucky to be the babysitters of our cousins. So not only did we grow up together, but we got to help them and watch them. And I always enjoyed holding my baby cousins. We'd have lots of celebrations, and Aunt Tilly loved to cook, make her potato salad. She loved to be the life of the party. In her life, she had studied business and had jobs in the business sector. She also was a swim coach. And of course, being the mother of 4 children, she was always running here and there. In that family, with my Uncle Gary, LSU Tigers were of preeminence, and the New Orleans Saints. I look back on my encounters with my aunt, and they always bring a smile to my face. She will be missed, and our hearts are grieving. But it is through telling her story that I can find those memories that come alive. And when I look through photographs, I think of stories too. So you may wish to memorialize your family members who have passed. And if your family members are suffering health issues at this time and you feel it is imminent that they may be leaving this mortal life, take time to ask them about what they did as a child. What were some of their greatest accomplishments? What are some of their funniest moments of their life? And what were the saddest moments of their life? by interviewing them and either recording them or writing down their words, you have now set the eternal link to pass it on to the generations that will be in your family. So try a personal tale. Mourning and grief are difficult, but the stories and recalling the stories and recording those stories in written form or in a video format will help them and their memories to last forever.